Okay, so it's running. Go live. Okay, apparently I'm live. Hello, everyone. I'm back. I finally rematerialized, right? Because as far as you're aware, I don't actually exist as long as I'm not recording. Unless I don't even exist then, and I'm just a creation of an artificial intelligence. In which case, is this the artificial intelligence becoming aware of itself? No. Um, hi. I hope everything is connecting and working all right. Um, so I thought that I would like to. Hello, everyone. I thought I would like to come back to YouTube, but it didn't seem fair for me to do that without explaining where I've been this whole time, because I value transparency. Maybe that'll be another topic for another video. I look even younger. It's probably the hair. I think that's all it is. Just the hair. Hello, everyone. Hello. So, hi. Thanks for all the love in the chat. So, when I realized when I stopped making videos, I didn't announce anything or give any sort of reason or indication that I wouldn't be posting for 2 years. But even then, I still have almost 40,000 subscribers still, which I think is pretty cool. Y'all still stuck around. These flat earthers have got out of hand. Is that so? Because I haven't heard a lot about them lately. Anyway, so when I stopped making videos, I actually stopped kind of slowly, right? I produced less and less videos, where at one point it was important for me to make sure excuse me. It used to be the case that I would make sure to produce one video a week, because that's just what I wanted to do. But after a while, it got really challenging, because I was stepping up my production, but also there was I was having a hard time balancing making videos that both I wanted to make and that you guys wanted to watch. And sorry, also trying to moderate the chat. And it got hard after a while, especially because I needed money. Everyone needs money, right? In order to not starve. And so I had to get a real job, and doing that plus this just wasn't adding up. And YouTube is a lot of work, right? So I just got burnt out, right? Overworked myself, which I have a tendency to do. I've learned in the past couple years. But I decided to work on my real job. It's a retail job. It was a retail job. Kind of shit one at that, but that seems to be all that's available to me. But yeah, so and that was a slow thing. But there was a certain point where I was like, you know what? I'm probably not going to make a video in the next month, so I'm gonna pause the Patreon, and just kind of cut off from there. Haircut looks terrible. I love it. Thank you. I want to say I did it myself, but it was actually Kaylee who did that for me.
Don't call me out.
No, I just can't take credit for it. But yeah. So first and foremost, I was just burnt out when I stopped making YouTube videos, and I don't want everything else that I'm about to say to become an excuse, right? Because I had already stopped before all this. But not long after that, in 2020, my dad died, really suddenly, really tragically. At the time, it was very mysterious circumstances, but after the autopsy, we figured out that he had the cause of death was called aortic dissection, which I think is autism speak for he had an aneurysm, right? And that was, sorry to hear that, thank you, but this was 2 years ago. So, he was 47 at the time. So that was a lot to go through, right? And that kind of shaped like my whole trajectory after that point, right? And I was living with him at the time, or like I was dependent on him, because Walmart money isn't quite enough to pay rent. So after that, like I could have stayed in the same place and done the same thing, but I thought it would be better to after that point to move to the big city, to the city, and get a better job, and so I did, and it worked pretty well for a while until I got burnt out again. A lot happened in this period. My first apartment. Yeah, for sure. It did. I'm working up to that point, but it did flood. It did. God, see, in Louisiana, all the shit floods, all of it. Anyway, but oh, that was actually next on the list of things. Yes, the flood. I should have hired her to manage the stream. But yeah. So that job, it was a warehousing job. Not warehousing job, a warehouse work job, warehousing technique. Anyway, so I was like lifting heavy shit all the time, and always the boss always asking for overtime because 2 people working in the warehouse was not enough for what it was, and just that experience of working there, it was so shitty. Honestly, shitty company. I'm not gonna name them or anything because it doesn't matter, right? But it really got me thinking about just the concept of work, right? And all this shit because maybe I'll explain some of the ideas that formed in my brain in future videos. But so that was going on, just getting burnt out. Right. Never enough time to work on YouTube at this point. Thought about it, but hardly had any time for hobbies because I had to work and then commute back on the bus, which just takes up a lot of your time. It's a pain in the ass. So then it decided to rain, right? Just rain. And being that this is Louisiana, sometimes rain just floods. It just floods. There isn't always a warning, right? Well, we actually might have had a warning, like an hour, emergency warning about flash flooding. And then that apartment was 3 or 4 feet. Yeah, it was flooded with water at least 3 feet, probably more like 4 feet. And we lost everything that we didn't carry with us out of that situation, right? Anyways, but yeah, and that actually explained why that apartment complex was so cheap, right? Because this was not the first time it flooded there. And of course, it floods. It floods more often in Louisiana than other places, but certain areas in Louisiana and certain places in each city are way more affected than others, and apparently that's where the poor people go, like yours truly. So after that happened, I had to go to a new place because I had to gut everything out of the apartment, and that meant moving away from that shitty job that I had. So I was like, you know what? I tried it. I tried moving to the city, getting a job, a good job, a big boy job, and kind of worked. It kind of sucked. So now that my apartment's flooded, let's just try not doing that for a bit. And then and then do it again, but this time with the roommate. And that brings me closer to where I am now. I moved here. This is my new apartment, and got a different job, which pays much worse, but is a lot more enjoyable than the other place I had. But it creates like a much, not bigger, but a different struggle, right? Because work is fine. Like, I can manage it. I can do it. I can show up to work every day and not want to, you know what I'm saying. But I can't afford food. And that's, not gonna lie, that sucks. And so I don't know, that sort of struggle of, like, not being able to afford car insurance, right? And therefore not being able to have a car to go to a better job, for example. And this sort of like experience of work and seeing how some people have it better than others, it almost made me want to come back to YouTube, right? Because I started to feel like the same way that I did before when I started when I started this channel, right? Because I kind of felt like I was coming up with ideas that I wish people would have said in the videos that I watched, right? So, I don't know. I thought, man, I could really come back to that. You are back. Welcome back. You were missed. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for your condolences and missing me. I love it when people miss me. But yeah, so I feel like the topics are going to be a little different, right? And the format's going to be a little different. I'll explain it a bit. But, I feel like coming back. And it's not just because of the money, right? Like I said before, like it is a little bit about money because, the YouTube money it isn't a lot, but it's not nothing. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to break down all the bullshit that I've been thinking about and experiencing. But, like, my ideas, I didn't really think this through, the way I was going to say this. So, my plans for the channel are going to be to have it in a bit of a different format, right? Because the way I was doing it before was, it takes a lot of time and effort that I simply don't have, right? So I feel like it might be better and easier for me to do kind of what I'm doing now, just to do a live stream, just me talk to a stream, right? Maybe sometimes have a guest or a co-host. I don't know. I haven't worked things out, but I figure that just planning notes beforehand and doing a stream like this is a lot easier than, writing a whole script, recording it, then editing it. And because doing that is like a full-time job to be doing that once every week, right? Even the big YouTubers who are making videos once a day, like they have somebody working for them who is good at video editing, for example. So I figured I'd do a different format, and I do feel like I'm going to cover different topics, right? I still plan on covering some, conspiracy theory stuff, maybe some organized religion stuff like I used to do. I might still talk about, just flat earthers because they're crazy, and you guys seem to enjoy me talking about them. But there's a lot of other stuff I want to talk about too. I want to just sort of branch out a little. Are you planning on doing live streams or just videos or even a mixture going forward? Mostly live streams, I think, but here's how I think I'm going to do it. These live streams are basically going to be what my videos used to be, right? Um, but just a little more editing, right? And you can watch it live, and then I will still have the videos up on YouTube. You can watch it, and I might still even do like I used to do this editing stream, right? Where I'll just do like an impromptu stream, and like there's nothing like terribly important going on, right? I'll be like editing the video and just like chatting with you guys, or doing research or something else. This sort of like, I don't know, a more chill stream that does not stay up after the fact, right? I might do those, right? And they may be a little longer. And just my normal content will just be like this, where you can watch live or whatever. And I've also been thinking about sort of monetization, right? Because I like to eat. Okay, and maybe this could supplement my, what's the term, low income level job, right? But I've come out of all this with some opinions, right? And one of those opinions is that I hate ads. I absolutely hate them. And as much as I can help it, I don't want ads on my stuff. I thought I heard something about YouTube putting ads on things, whether or not the channel's monetized, but just YouTube taking all the money. I don't know if that's true, because I've actually blocked all my ads from everything. So I just never see ads. And I thought that I would carry this philosophy on with you guys and just not put ads on my videos, right? But that leaves me with very few options. It pretty much just leaves me with your generosity. Sorry, that might have been loud. So I did have the Patreon before. I deactivated it, could reactivate it, and I might do that if I feel like I can do this thing regular enough, right? But that might be where the live streams come in, because if I start getting enough views, right, I can put super chat back on the live streams, and you guys can help me out that way. And I think sometimes when I was streaming before, I was technically actually making a decent amount per hour by live streaming. And I was thinking, man, if I was a sellout, I would try to do this all the time. And look at me now. Look at me go. Look at my bright ideas. So I think going forward, I might just have donations on the screen during the streams, and Patreon, starting that back up. And I think those sort of chill impromptu streams might be unlisted on the channel, but available on Patreon, just as a little perk. Maybe. I've been thinking about it, trying to workshop all this. I don't put ads on my channel either. I just have a few Patreon supporters. Right, exactly. I hope you reactivate Patreon. We'll go back. Yeah, sure. That is, as long as because it goes by month, right? At Patreon, you pledge to pay or contribute or whatever, to give me money every month, right? And I don't yet know if I got to make sure that I can do this consistently and give you some good stuff every month before I feel comfortable opening that Patreon, right? And if my channel's going in that different direction, I want to make sure you guys like it too before I open that back up. Maybe I'm just, maybe I'm thinking about this too much. Maybe I'm just too empathetic, sympathetic. I think there's a word.
There's
that,
no such thing as being too sympathetic.
That's a good point, and I might actually make a video about that. I got all sorts of ideas, right? None of them good, but you're going to see all of them. And I think that brings us to a close. Yeah, and hopefully, in time, you guys will make me super rich by apathetic. You guys will make me super rich on YouTube. I could be as big. I don't know. I could be the biggest political streamer. Maybe I'll surpass Hassan eventually. and then I can finally afford my wedding to my fiance, right?
It's so awkward.
I don't know. How was I supposed to bring that up naturally? We got Kaylee over here. Maybe she'll come on as a co-host. I'm trying to convince her, but she
I don't
you
think
know,
people like me.
yeah, the internet is not very kind to women, so can't really blame her. But yeah, it's very cool to be so honest, turn on every method of contribution and let the people decide. Yeah, like I don't know why I feel so torn about this, because it's like, if you guys want to do it, then you can. I don't know. I just think about it too much. Comrade, very nice. Exactly. But that's for several more videos to come. I got to ease you into that.
I think you should just keep the live stream going for a little bit just to chat with everybody.
Yeah, sure. Great idea for my
You could call me by my name.
I don't want to call. I don't know. I'm trying to be funny. But yeah, that's about all the info that I wanted to cover. So we'll stay here for a couple minutes, answer questions, chat with you guys, and very honest. Thank you. That's kind of why. That's kind of what I wanted to do in this stream. Partly to give you guys hype, right? Because like give a couple days in advance, let you know, oh, stream's coming, right? But I want to be transparent. That's very important to me, and I don't know why I feel so apprehensive as I do. You know, someone in the comment section has been hinting that he knows you. He's claiming that you passed away. I think I saw that. A comment like that. And I sure showed him.
Can I come on for a second? Someone asked.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm about to come on the camera. I don't look nice right now. My hair is not brushed and I'm in pajamas, so I apologize.
Too modest.
No, I apologize very much, but... Hi. I'll just...
See, before the stream, she really did not want to appear on the stream. She was just saying, "Oh, I'll be on the side." And now the stream started up. I'm so excited.
I was trying to be nice to people, okay?
Oh yeah, no. I mean,
really
I
bad
encourage
right now,
it.
though. Like,
whatever you like, you know, I'm all for it.
No, I don't have makeup on right now, so I look like a naked mole rat. So.
Your lady needs to come up with an alias ASAP. Well, we'll call her Kaylee from now on. I realized, like, I was calling her my girlfriend very often, like,
Never
2
using my
years
name.
ago. Yeah, not using her name when I was making videos 2 years ago. I didn't really think anything of it, because my intuition was like, oh, if I say Kaylee, they don't know who Kaylee is. So I got to explain how she's relevant to what I'm talking about. But then I just realized that now I'm just defining women in relation to men, right? And it's like, she's Kaylee.
Too hairy for a naked mole rat.
She looks lovely. See what I tell you? You're too modest. Can't be.
I thought you were gay.
You thought I was gay. You wish. Second YouTube creator this week to be MIA for a long time and make stream to update subscribers. So glad to see you back. Thank you. I wanted to be number 1, but I'll settle for number 2.
I wonder if I should start my channel up again.
We only got 1 computer at the moment.
Oh.
So you're going to need another desk. But yeah, I'm excited to be back, and I hope you guys won't mind the new direction that this channel is going to be taking, because I do think you'll enjoy it.
I hope, I really want to say something.
What's up?
No, so I was gonna say, like, I'm sorry, I was reading, The thing that needs to be moderated made me laugh. I'm sorry. But, no, I was gonna say, I remember, like 2 years ago, when I did have my channel for a little bit, and I was, like, doing Sims and stuff, I leached off of your channel to get people to come to mine.
Hey, that's how all the big ones get started.
Yeah, I don't think I do Sims anymore, though, because I forgot my login. So...
We'll find a way. There are ways around this.
Angelica.
Am I vegan? That's a good question. I am not, but I want to be. Right? It's just practically difficult and too expensive for poor people. Quite frankly, I am a poor person, and I can't afford anything that's not heavily processed and full of animal suffering. But maybe I'll cover that in a future video, right? If you guys care about veganism, right? Good. I fully support, veganism, vegetarianism, animal liberation, even. Although some people get crazy with it. I missed your smile and sardonic humor also. Thank you. I missed hearing that word, sardonic. I think my comment section is the only time I heard the word sardonic. That brings me back. So no stick figure? I don't think so, right? Because I am trying to rebrand the channel as well. And that, to me, that means renaming the channel.
Ew.
You might have noticed that I've taken the handle social construction. I think it's funny. I think it's a funny little tag, little name. And I'd love to use that.
Oh my god!
The dog's coughing up something over there. See, you, as young as you are, can always relax to your content. I'm twice your age. Keep it up. Thanks. I try to make it. She's showing.
You should show her.
There you go. That's Angelica.
Yeah, that's Angelica.
That's her. Right there. She'll be my co-host, right? And that's only because technically you don't have to pay animals, right? That's the beauty of property.
No, we'll pay her in hugs and kisses.
We'll pay her like $15 an hour, but in dog kibble.
She doesn't even like kibble.
That's what we'll do with 15 pieces of kibble an hour, despite the fact that it makes her vomit and shit.
Yes, it is a pity.
Pity, yes. But she's actually like really old. She is the size of a Staffordshire, but she's like 100% pit bull. She's the runt. Got a little sweater.
Yeah, she's only 35 pounds for a 5-year-old pit bull, so she is naturally very tiny. Basically, she has like a form of like dwarfism. So.
Yeah, and now that we started giving her attention, she wants all of it. Wants all the attention.
Come here.
Now she's hyperactive. Remind me of Nicolas Cage, which is a good thing. Thank you. I'm glad you added that on the end, because that could either be a really good thing or a really bad thing.
The comment, how hard were you tripping when you got that poster behind you? I was the one tripping.
Yeah, Kaylee here is the interior designer, right? But yeah, it's pretty cool. She painted that one. I really like that one. That's one of my favorite of her works. But this one was bought from her favorite artist. Use OpenAI to your artwork and write your scripts. That's a good idea. I'm gonna try. In fact, I might do like some little chill impromptu streams where we use ChatGPT to try to make like stories and shit. Because if you've never tried ChatGPT, like try to get it to like write episodes of like Star Trek or some shit, or like Scooby Doo. Right? It's hilarious. Anyway, how old am I now? 24? 24?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he knew the answer, and I was trying to guess the correct one.
Maybe you're the one tripping. What are you doing?
Anyway, I think that's a bit all for this video. We're coming up on 30 minutes, and I thought I'd like to have it a little short and sweet.
Aww.
For the people who are gonna watch this back after the fact, right? Because sometimes if it's too long, it like turns them off from watching it.
I guess I'm weird because my live streams were like 4 or 5 hours long. So
Yeah, and we'll definitely have those in the future. But I just wanted this to be, hey, here I am. Here's where I've been. Here's where I'm going. 24. Now I feel old. Nah. No cat. A big vape you had, like the fat earth initially.
Oh my god, they were bricks.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I've actually quit since then, and like not really on purpose. I've been like lowering my nicotine intake, and then through one of the times that my residence flooded, because it happened more than twice, I'd lost the vape, and then like I found it again recently, and I'm like, I don't want it. 30 minutes just flew past. I feel the same way. Every stream. Listen to you talk all day, but oh well. We will have long streams for you for sure. In fact, this is my vacation week, so might have it pretty soon, but we'll see how things turn out.
See, I just want to throw this in here. If I was in control of this stream, this would turn into 6 hours long, okay? Because I think he's great at talking, and he doesn't let himself believe that. But people love hearing him, and I think people missed you. So, like, personally, I would.
It seems like you're more excited for the streams than I am.
I talk a lot, okay? Like,
You'll be a great co-host.
Don't do that to me. They're gonna hate me.
See, look, next time we'll have a script, show notes that's 4 times as long as this, and you'll be the co-host.
Oh,
I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, but see, we don't talk about the same things. I like talking about, like, Animal Crossing, Wizard 101, you know, Sims.
And I think that works out great. There are people like me who enjoy this sort of, like, high IQ bullshit, and there are people like you who...
Please take over the stream.
Take over the stream. Before it ends. I don't know. I feel like you would help appeal to a broader audience, not just because YouTube audience is full of sexist people.
Oh my god.
I mean misogynistic people.
Oh my god.
Who just enjoy seeing women. Like, look, log into YouTube. No, go to YouTube on like a private tab, or like log out of everything, go to YouTube and just look at the thumbnails. Just look up anything and just look at the thumbnails. You'll see what I mean. We're appealing to that audience too. This new direction. No, what I'm trying to say, and I feel like it's sounding worse than I think.
I'm sorry. Look at the comment that came in. My body is a temple.
It's old, crumbling, and I'm pretty sure it's haunted. Hey,
I relate to that.
Look, temples, they say body's a temple, but temples are like highly decorated, right? You got paintings on temples, right? They use incense and shit in there. You know, why can't we fill our lungs with a little bit of smoke, huh?
What hole? What?
I'm not sure what he means.
I'm a little concerned about what hole is.
Dig that hole. Oh, dig that hole like I'm digging a hole. Because I think he's referring to like the way that I was like talking about.
I think what you need to do for the live stream, right, is you need to like have a cutoff point there where you're like, this is where Kaylee takes over. So anyone who doesn't want to listen to her bullshit can leave, but anyone who's interested in garbage can stay. And then.
No, I'm actually about to wrap up here in a couple seconds. But I think you appeal to most people, and I appeal to whoever's watching this. 45 people.
Can I ask a question for everybody, though?
Sure.
Okay. Does anybody want me to, like, comment on the thing so that you can... I'm trying to be nice to people. I like being nice.
Hey, screw what they want.
Hey!
You know? We gotta do it. And then just see if the numbers match up after the fact. You know what I mean?
No, you need to be a nice
forget
person.
what they want.
Stop.
We gotta figure it out. See, they don't know. They don't know.
No, you have to be nice. Stop. Stop. But I was gonna say, does anybody want me to comment? And then I have like a channel, and I've thought about doing like live streams and stuff. I don't know if anyone would be interested, but I just like to talk. I don't care about money. I don't care about any of that. I just get bored. So
I'm telling you, you'll enjoy being my co-host if that's what you want to do. You know.
Oh, but your stuff is so depressing.
Exactly. I need you to lift me up out of that depressive episode.
That sounds so sad.
See, I don't know pop culture like you do.
Okay,
we need to
I hate that
appeal.
you even use that word.
Exactly, right?
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Yes, add some comments. Completely right. My PC broke down. YouTube. Mostly bikini girls. Yeah, exactly. The buzz cut can no longer call you plain or wonk by accident. I know. But like, there's so... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I wasn't like referring to you guys using the body's a temple argument, but the people who do unironically say my body's a temple, and I don't know, whatever they say that for, is like, I don't know. I always found it ironic. Some of these idioms that people use are ironic, like bad apples, right? They do spoil the bunch. It's not just just bad apples, and shit like that. Like there's something else that's not coming to mind, but there's like, I don't know, and it's always, maybe you'll come across all of this in future videos. We'll see. I gotta hint them some upcoming stuff to look forward to. But
hot tub streams.
Yes, but it's just the hot tub, and it's only like half full.
It'll be the dog. You know.
It's a live stream of a hot tub that's half full, stagnant water, slowly growing like algae and other shit in it, and it's just a live stream of like watching this hot tub break down. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the stream.
I wanted to bring Chip on for 1 second.
No, we're wrapping up the stream.
All right.
We'll have Chip on eventually. But thank you. Tastes torture in my fridge. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope you all will enjoy any upcoming content that I end up making.
All right. Love you guys.
She loves you. I'm kind of indifferent, right? I just kind of like the attention, not like you guys personally.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop myself.
Yes, please stop.
You're doing well. Good to have you. All right. Thank you. Thank you all of you for watching. And I don't know. What's a good line to end on? Yeah, line to end on.
Well, it depends on if I want to be a nice person or just curse.
You know what? I'm just gonna hand it to you.
No, don't do that to me.
The ending line.
Don't do that to me.
See us all next time. How about that? Or how about?
It sounds like Blue's Clues or some shit. Like that sounds like something that's like. I'm trying to think.
Love with your heart. Use your head for everything else.
Live, laugh, love.
Live, laugh, love. Yes. So thank you everybody for watching, and remember, live, laugh, love, like no one is dancing.
Oh,
right? Is that the?
Ew.